Among the many powerful Jedi killers in the Star Wars galaxy, General Grievous stands out as one of the, if not the most iconic. From his menacing appearance to his deadly relentless attacks, he has proven himself time and time again to be a worthy and formidable threat to the Jedi. His collections of lightsabers, trophies from his fallen Jedi opponents, serve as a chilling reminder of his prowess in combat. However, something that has always puzzled and intrigued the fans is this: if the Jedi are so powerful and skilled in the use of the Force, why then don't they ever use it against the cyborg general? The Jedi's difficulty to use the Force on General Grievous is primarily due to his unique physiology, which is a mix of both biological and mechanical components. But to understand how he became such a feared Jedi killer, we first need to know how he became a cyborg. General Grievous, originally a Kaleesh warrior, was transformed into a cyborg by Count Dooku using advanced separatist technology after his shuttle was blown up by Dooku and blamed it on the Jedi. This transformation involved the replacement of most of his organic body with cybernetic enhancements, including mechanical limbs and internal systems. According to the Star Wars The Clone Wars episode Grievous Intrigue, Grievous's mechanical components, such as his reinforced endoskeleton and enhanced limbs, significantly diminish the Force techniques like telekinesis against him. These mechanical parts do not respond to the Force as organic tissue do, creating a layer of resistance against traditional Force manipulation that would be otherwise effective against purely organic beings. He would also use his cybernetic legs to clamp down on the grunt to prevent him from being moved by the Force. In addition to his physical modifications, General Grievous's training was crucial in nullifying the Jedi's Force abilities. Trained by Count Dooku, Grievous was instructed in advanced combat tactics and strategies specifically designed to counter the Jedi's power. Dooku's training is referenced in the Star Wars The Republic comic book series and in the original 2003 Clone Wars series show, where Grievous is depicted utilizing techniques to evade and resist Jedi attacks. Dooku's guidance provides Grievous with knowledge on how to anticipate and counter Force-based assaults, effectively turning his cybernetic enhancements into an asset against the Jedi's typical methods of attack. As Dooku fully was aware that the moment General Grievous started a fight against a Jedi, he would already be at an instant disadvantage. To counter this, he would teach General Grievous how to use fear tactics to undermine the Jedi's concentration to the Force. Dooku would also teach the cyborg to use unorthodox methods against the Jedi. As Dooku once stated, "Stop using basic attacks, use the unorthodox." This is best shown in the original Clone Wars series, where we get to see General Grievous training with Dooku, and with his fight with Ki-Adi-Mundi, Shaak Ti, and multiple other Jedi, where he killed almost all of them. Grievous's combat style and agility further complicates the Jedi's efforts to use the Force against him. He would use his unique fighting technique, characterized by rapid and unpredictable movements, and the use of 4 lightsabers, as his primary goal at first was to break down the Jedi's concentration and then charge at them with unmatched speed and agility, ensuring that the Jedi had no time to center themselves or to prepare. His style was also perfected for hunting Jedi. Grievous is also capable of analyzing a Jedi's fighting style in mere moments thanks to his enhanced brain, and would either replicate it or would come up with a counter to it on the spot. One example of this was when Mace Windu was fighting General Grievous with Vapod, and to the horror of Mace Windu, General Grievous would actually start to mimic it and would replicate it against Mace Windu. This would actually scare him so much that Mace would refuse to ever fight the cyborg again. Moreover, as I've mentioned, General Grievous would also employ fear tactics against the Jedi to undermine their concentration to the Force. He would typically do this by preying on the weaker Jedi first and killing them in brutal ways, in order to install fear in the stronger Jedi, as their connections to the Force would already be diminished, and after killing the weaker Jedi and installing fear, he would then finally attack. He would do so in a blur, striking at them with speed, aggression, and agility, in which they had barely any time to react, and thus giving them no time to concentrate and to use the Force against him. And on the Jedi's end of things, in the Clone Wars era, many Jedi were unready to use the Force as an attack, as many Jedi would only seek to use it for defense. Grievous's remarkable speeds and reflexes further compounded the Jedi's difficulty in using the Force against him. His mechanical enhancements allowed him to move with such speed and agility that outpaced almost every single one of his opponents. This is evident in the Star Wars The Clone Wars episode Layer of Grievous, where Grievous's swift movements enabled him to evade and counter the Jedi's attacks with ease, and also allowed him to kill Kit Fisto's former Padawan. And on top of that, his enhanced reflexes made it challenging for any Jedi to accurately target him with the Force powers, as his rapid movements and terrifying physique often disrupted their concentration and precision. In summary, the Jedi's challenges in using the Force against General Grievous is the result of a combination of his cybernetic enhancements, specialized training, unorthodox combat style, strategical thinking, and exponential speed. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, it would mean a whole lot to me if you would like and subscribe, as it not only mean a lot to me, but it also would help the channel out a ton. Also, if you'd like to learn more about the Jedi or the Sith, make sure to click on screen now. And with that, my fellow Star Wars nerds, may the Force be with you.